So, Anil, what are the films or TV shows that you're really looking forward to?
Well, of course, lately which I've seen, the shows which I've really liked is O.J. Simpson. I like The Crown. So I'm looking forward to the second season of Crown, how it plays out. And of course, I'm looking forward to Danny Boyle's new TV show, which is for television, which he's making, called The Trust. And what else? And of course, my own, I hope it's greenlit. I'm doing a show called Oasis, and which I hope it's plays out and everybody, the world sees.
This is the sci-fi one.
The sci-fi one, yes. Directed by Kevin MacDonald. I've done the pilot for it, and just waiting for the good news to come.
What kind of movies do you like?
I like all kinds of movies, to be honest. I like, it depends. I like The Gladiator when I saw it. I like when I was there, and I'm happy that I love Top Gun. It's a hardcore mainstream film, and which made Tom Cruise the world's, one of the world's biggest stars. And I'm looking forward to the sequel to Top Gun. And I liked Godfather. I liked all Martin Scorsese films. I like all Al Pacino's films. I like all Danny Day-Lewis's films. I liked all his films, and I liked The Lincoln. So these are some great actors, some great filmmakers. Whenever their films come, I see to it that I watch them.
And what about some Hindi films? Are there any that you just love?
Lately, yes, I liked Nirja a lot, and I liked it before the film became what it became. And usually things are going right where my instinct is concerned, so I like Nirja a lot. And sometimes there are certain films which I miss out, and then I see it later on. I liked Piku, which I saw it when and I spoke to Sujit also. All the performances were very, very good. I liked, I liked Pink. I saw it very recently, I saw the film. So these are the three films which I've seen, which I really liked, yeah.
Do you, when you're watching something that your kids are in, Sonam or Harsh, are you able to view those films objectively?
Yes and no. But my first instinct is usually right when I hear the script. Like, for example, when I heard, Mirzia's script, I had issues with the script. But I'm not a very, I just say it once or twice, especially if, and then I say these are the issues with the content. And but it was made beautifully.
It was
a beautiful film, and Harsh was fantastic in that film. And not because he's my son. And what else? These are the films. What was the question?
Taste.
So you were asking me that, are you objective? Or,
Yeah.
And so that my first instinct is usually right. And then after all, once I see the film, when it's made, then I become less objective. Then I want to like the film. I want to love the film. It's like that. Yeah.
Tell me, so your taste spans high, low, mainstream, art house, everything. You can watch any kind of movie?
Yeah, I can watch any kind of movie.
Is there any genre that you don't go near, like horror or something?
So I was not too much into science fiction. And I'm not too much into horror also. That's one of the reasons. That's the only genre as an actor I've not done yet.
Really?
No,
After 30 plus years. It's going to be 40 years in what, 2 years, I think?
38, yeah. In 2 years, it's going to be 40 years, yeah.
40 years of acting?
40 years of acting, yes.
Wow.
Yep.
That's amazing. Tell me, are there films that are your sort of standbys when you're in a bad place, when you want to cheer yourself up, or you just want to go back and immerse yourself into a movie? What are some of the titles that you go to?
To be honest with you, I don't really go into films so much. Obviously, Charlie Chaplin and Laurel Hardy films, whenever you watch them, they're great. What I do is I just see great scenes, I love watching, bits of Oscar, when they go and win the best actor and the best actress and the best filmmaker. I love seeing, this American Film Institute, which they do when they honor the speeches and the introduction. Matter of fact, I speak to all my friends, so we should do something like this in India, which is where we, celebrate and we, honor,
the best among us.
The best among us, and done by, someone whom we look up to and trust, an association, or all of us actors get together and think that whom should we honor every year. something like this should happen in India. So I just love watching all those things, a little bit here and then I get inspired. Like recently I was watching, I've been working on a film which I'm going to start now called Fanay Khan. So I said, so what I do is I go into references, actors who have done, so I was just watching Crazy Hearts. So I saw the trailer first, and then I saw when he won the Best Actor, then the way he was introduced made me feel good, so good. You know, so sometimes people introduce me and they talk about AGOG or they talk about Jackass, and there's no research, there's no homework. So I really, I think sometimes some people, and the way they introduce Jeff Bridges was phenomenal, absolutely. That the kind of actor he is, the kind of life he has led. But for me, success is not just how many box office hits an actor has given or how many awards he has won. It's the complete life, in spite of all these things, in spite of the kind of profession he has led, he is into, how he's carried his personal, professional, as a citizen of this country or as a global person. What has he done? That's for me is success.
The legacy, sort of.
Yeah, everything. It's 360 degrees. So when I watch all these things, it makes me feel good. Yeah.
Tell me, what is the one film that you felt you loved, but that didn't become as popular? And I know you said your instincts are usually correct, but is there any title that you, if a friend says to you, Anil, what should I watch tonight? Is there one film that you fall back on regularly?
As I said, it's not the films, but of course, Godfather I can watch anytime.
Really?
Yeah, I can just pick up from anywhere and I can watch it. I think that's the film which is fantastic, absolutely. And of course, there are certain directors who are so magical. You can watch any of their films, And I think Martin Scorsese is just an unbelievable director. And look at the films he has made, and look at his age, and still, even the film which he made with DiCaprio,
Wolf of Wall Street.
Wall Street, and it looks as if some 28 or 27, 29-year-old directors directed the film. The entire energy of the film was so fantastic. So these are directors who really feel, I say, how the hell are they making these kind of films? And the kind of work he's doing to protect, the
film preservation.
Preservation, and the kind of work they're doing, the kind of work Robert Redford is doing with starting the Sundance, and of course the kind of work De Niro, which he's Tribeca. And so I said these are the things I think we actors should do in India, and who are in a position of power, who are financially so well settled and done so much of work. I think somewhere they should do that. Well, I hope financially I reach to that situation.
I hope so too. I hope so too. From your mouth to God's ears.
Absolutely, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.